One bright and cheerful morning in the happy green park, the sun was shining warmly over the soft grass and the trees were gently dancing in the breeze. It looked like the perfect, peaceful day. Raju and Meena were sitting comfortably on the grass, enjoying the quiet morning. Everything was calm. Everything was peaceful. And that was exactly the problem, because whenever things became too quiet, it usually meant only one thing. Bholu was thinking. Now, Bholu was a very sweet dog, a very cute dog, but also a very, very clumsy dog. At that very moment, Bholu was lying on the grass looking extremely bored. His ears twitched, his nose wiggled, his eyes slowly wandered around the park searching for something, anything exciting to do. Meanwhile, Raju was busy with something very important. Right in front of him stood his greatest creation of the day, a tall, colorful tower made of building blocks. Very carefully, very gently, Raju placed the final block on top. And there it was, tall, straight, perfect. Raju leaned back proudly and admired his masterpiece with a huge smile. Meena looked at the tower too, but instead of smiling widely, she narrowed her eyes just a little. She had known Bholu for a long time, and she had a feeling, a very strong feeling. Trouble was nearby. Right on cue, something tiny and red fluttered gently into the park air. It was a bright, beautiful butterfly. The butterfly floated softly, slowly, peacefully, until Bholu saw it. His eyes suddenly grew as wide as round ladus. His ears popped up, his tail began to wag, slowly at first, then faster and faster and faster. Meena noticed immediately. Her eyes widened. "Oh no," she whispered under her breath. But it was already too late. With the energy of a furry rocket, Bholu sprang to his feet and zoomed forward across the grass. Whoosh! Off he went, chasing the butterfly with full determination. Across the park he ran, past the old wooden bench, over the soft green grass, getting faster and faster every second. Back near the block tower, Raju was still smiling proudly at his hard work. He dusted his hands, he nodded with satisfaction, he turned slowly, and his smile froze. In the distance, a very familiar brown blur was racing directly toward him, fast. Very fast. Extremely fast. Raji's eyes grew wide. Meena covered her face. Bholu kept coming. Closer, 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 and then whoosh! Skrrr! Crash! In one spectacular slow-motion disaster, Bholu slid straight through the beautiful block tower. Blocks flew everywhere. Red blocks, blue blocks, yellow blocks. They bounced across the grass like colorful popcorn. And then, silence. Complete, absolute silence. In the very center of the block explosion sat Bholu. Happy, proud, tongue out, tail wagging gently. Raju blinked once, then twice. Meena slowly lowered her hand from her face. For one very long second, nobody moved. Nobody spoke. The park itself seemed to hold its breath. And then, Raju suddenly burst into laughter. Big, loud, unstoppable laughter. Meena tried very hard to stay serious. She really did. But one small giggle escaped. Then another. And before long, she was laughing too. Because, honestly, when you have a friend like Bholu, you learn something very important. Sometimes the mess becomes the memory. And sometimes the disaster becomes the funniest part of the day. Right at that moment, as if nothing had happened at all, another butterfly gently floated into the park. Bolu's ears popped up again, his eyes went wide again, his tail started wagging again. Uh-oh. Raju and Meena both noticed at the exact same time. They slowly turned toward Bolu. Bolu crouched low, wiggled, and with one final burst of unstoppable energy, whoosh, off he ran again into the sunny park. Because when you are true trouble magnet, adventure is never, ever far away.